Welcome to my Canon Rebel T7i repair series. Now this camera is also known as a Canon 800D, and everything will be the same for that camera as well. Now the first thing you'll need to do is download this handy dandy diagram that I made for you that will let you put the screws in the proper spot as you remove them from the camera. The link to download this diagram is in the description of this video. To use the diagram, simply take a small piece of double-sided tape and put it over the yellow screw heads that are shown on the diagram. Then when you remove a screw, stand it on its head on the proper spot on the diagram. Putting it on its head gives it more surface area so that it sticks better, and that way it's pretty stable. To remove the screws, you're going to need a 4/0 Phillips head screwdriver. Now before we remove anything, the first thing that we want to do is remove the battery and remove the SD card. The first part that we're going to remove off the camera is going to be the entire back piece. Now the back piece also holds the LCD display and all these controls on here. So we'll remove the viewfinder cushion first, just by sliding it up, and that'll expose a couple more screws under there. To remove the back piece, we're going to start by removing these two screws right here. There's two screws underneath on this HDMI output cover. There's two screws in there. There's 4 screws down on the bottom, and then 2 screws on the end where the SD card slot is. And with that screw removed, we'll now put it in the place on the screw diagram that represents where we took it from. And remember, stand it on its head. Before we remove the back piece, we'll go ahead and remove the battery door first. Just lift up on it, put it at about a 45-degree angle, and then pull. It should come right out of there. We'll also need to remove this small piece of grip here. Just put a screwdriver underneath the edge somewhere and lift up on it. Once you have an edge that can be picked up on, just grab it and peel it off. Now this one has been removed before, so it actually is coming off easier than normal. We should be able to just pick this entire piece up now. Just start on the bottom by lifting it a little bit, and then on this end, and just keep working your way around. Now there's going to be a flat ribbon cable underneath that we'll have to disconnect. Just pick up on this piece right here and it'll disconnect that cable. So with this piece off, now you'd be able to work on the LCD display if you were actually replacing the entire unit, including where it articulates at, because that gives you access to the cables. Or if you were working on the buttons, this is where you would get into it at, underneath here. The next part that we're going to remove is this grip end here, which has the HDMI output and also the microphone connector ports right there. So we're going to need to remove this screw right here, and there's also a screw underneath this label right here. So all we have to do is the same thing, just get a screwdriver underneath it, pick up on the edge. And you can see the screw right there. Now we can just lift that right off. The next piece we're going to remove is the entire front piece now. We'll start by removing 2 screws on this end, 3 screws on the bottom here, 1 inside the battery compartment over here, and then 2 on the front. We should be able to just lift the top piece right off now. Start right here by lifting up this edge so that it clears the tripod bolt here. And once that's over the top, then you can just start working around and it'll eventually come right off. The next piece that we can remove is the entire top unit. Now there's 2 screws on top that we'll have to remove. One right here and one on the other end right there. We're also going to have to disconnect some wires first. We'll need to disconnect this connector and also this one. We'll need to unhook this flat ribbon cable. And then on this side, there's 2 down inside that are part of the flash system. This red connector and this yellow one. Those will all have to be unhooked first before we can lift it off. There is one more thing that we're going to have to remove, and that's the screw for the viewfinder focus knob. Now there's also a little rubber washer that sits right behind the knob. So we should be able to just pick up on that and it should come right off. Now something that we didn't have to unhook first, but it basically just unhooked itself, is this fiber optic cable right here. All that does is sit down inside this hole right here. There's nothing that actually clamps it in there or anything. So when we put it back on, all we have to do is make sure and line the end of that back up with that hole. Now if you needed to work on the power switch or the mode switch or any of the other controls on top, this is where you would do it at. And I'll make a video later on that actually shows disassembling parts of this so that you can work on it. Okay, we have it disassembled as far as we can go until we actually start removing circuit boards and some of the other parts. Just be sure to look in the description of this video and other videos for links to the other videos in this series as I make them. And be sure to use the screw layout guides when you disassemble these things. You can see that I've been using this one, and all of the screws are in their proper place.